It's time now for your weekly fishing reports and real-time outdoor news from the Southeast region. This is Fox Sports Outdoors.
Hello everybody and welcome to our grand season finale of the 2015 season of Fox Sports Outdoors. It is so hard to believe that we have now completed 13 full seasons of the show. I'd like to welcome you in right now to beautiful Eureka Springs, Arkansas. We're right in the downtown district. It's a cold, wintry type day here, and what a great place to spend a few days around Christmas time. Over the next half hour, we're going to be reminiscing, taking a look back at some of the great fishing adventures that we've been on in our 2015 season, some of the big fish we've caught, some of the new experiences we've been on for the very first time, and some great fishing destinations for you. And then a little later in the show, it's always the highlight of the season, the bloopers, the blunders, all of the things that didn't turn out exactly like we planned them. Right now, let's get this whole thing started back at the FSN studios with your weekend plan.
Hi everyone, the Solunar tables are listing fair game fish activity for fishing over the weekend. The peak morning action should begin on Saturday at 8:03 and Sunday at 8:46. Look for the sun to rise at 7:15 and set at 5:21. In evenings, we'll feature a moon that is 28% visible. Stay with us, we'll be right back with freshwater and coastal fishing updates from around the region. Plus, Edwin Evers joins us for this week's Ask the Pro feature.
Fox Sports Outdoors is brought to you by Tracker Boats. It's more than just a boat, it's a tracker. By Costa Sunglasses, see what's out there. By Mercury Marine, official outboard of Fox Sports Outdoors. And by Lowrance Electronics, find, navigate, dominate.
Hi everybody, welcome back to our big grand season finale episode. 2015 began with a couple of great trips to Oklahoma. One at Lake Tenkiller, catching some big smallmouth bass, and the other down at Lake Skiatook, north of Tulsa, catching big hybrid stripers. Fishing out here fairly deep, almost a vertical presentation, and boy, what a beautiful smallmouth bass that is. Look at the mottled color on his sides, the dark bars there. Again, a good solid fish, about 3.5 pounds. We're gonna let this fish go back. Pulled up on a big deep point, and about the third cast, we've got something on here. This should be a hybrid striper right here. I got him. All right, that's a big one. Look at this. Skiatook Lake is, from what I understand, it is loaded with these big hybrids like this. And that's what we're talking about right there. That's a good, I don't know, 8 or 9 probably pound fish, something like that. He might be pushing a double digit. We're off to a great start, and sure enough, it is starting to rain.
Hey folks, it's time for your final Carolinas report of 2015. It's been my pleasure to share everything from the Carolinas, brought to you by Marshall's Marine, located in Lake City and Georgetown, South Carolina. We're your bass boat leader since 1969, and for all your nitro and bass tracker needs, visit www.marshallsmarine.com. I'm looking forward to 2016, and I hope you are as well. 2015 was an incredible year. I enjoyed sitting in for Barry and hosting a couple episodes, and I've loved carrying and sharing all the freshwater and saltwater fishing throughout the Carolinas and giving that to you. I'm looking forward to 2016, sitting in for Barry and hosting a couple other episodes, but you need to get out this winter. Fishing in the winter can be incredible in the Carolinas. You know what? Getting out for sheep's head on the nearshore reefs and on the jetties is probably one of my favorite things to do in the wintertime in the saltwater, as well as getting out and doing some bottom fishing now that we can actually keep some species throughout the winter. And also the redfish that'll move back into those shallow haunts, into those warm waters that are holding bait. Get out there and you can have some incredible days during the winter. The freshwater side of things, remember those striped bass are going to be here. Wintertime fishing for stripers is incredible, whether in North Carolina or South Carolina. Good live baits trolled on planing boards can result in some great catches. Also, those largemouth are going to be schooled up in those deeper areas. Get out and drop shot and catch some great bass during this time of the year. It has been my pleasure, and I look forward to 2016. I hope you have a wonderful holidays. From my family to yours, Merry Christmas, and we look forward to 2016 being back and sharing with you. We'll see you in March. And remember, keep your chaos organized and fish smarter, not harder.
Hey, next up in our highlight package, I'd like to show you a gigantic triple tail that we caught down in Mobile Bay, Alabama with Captain Patrick Garmison. Then it was the year of the redfish on the show with giant reds at Bayou DeLarge and Hopedale, Louisiana, and a big one at Biloxi, Mississippi. We got him! Yay! Yes, sir! Oh my gosh, it's a giant triple tail. There's a big triple tail. Oh my gosh. Does this thing have weight on it?
It's bottomed out.
Bottomed out.
Yeah, that's 15? A 15-pound boga and it's bottomed out.
So this fish weighs more than 15 pounds. We don't know how much it weighs, but it's more than 15. Wow. There's a giant. Oh man. That was exciting right there. Let me switch hands with him here. There we go. What a beautiful Bayou DeLarge redfish we got right there. Whoa, man. There she goes. Oh man, what a big old red. Look at this.
And that's so awesome.
Look at that beautiful fish. What a beast right there.
And the cool thing is, Barry, is that you get to catch it on the top water.
Yeah,
that's what's awesome. I mean, that thing comes up, pooh! I mean, they blow it out of the water. Look at that thing. That is just awesome.
Wow.
He's got a lot of, oh, well, I was going to do
like
one of those pretty camera releases, but he didn't let me.
He's got it. He's got it. Got him. Good red. There we go.
That was a nice one.
Got him. There's a nice redfish right there. All right. Hey everybody, glad to have you along for our big end of season highlight special here on the show, coming to you from Eureka Springs, Arkansas, right in the downtown area, spending a couple of days going into the Christmas season. It's not very often on the show that we get to catch fish big enough to put on the scale and weigh, but we did just that a few times this year. First of all, on some big white bass at the Sabine River in Texas and also at Lake Fork in Texas, and then on a couple of huge crappie, one at Grenada Lake, Mississippi, the other at Cypress Springs Lake, again in East Texas. 214, almost 3 pounds right there. Check it out. That, my friends, is a pig of a white bass. That's a toad. Biggest one we've caught today. We finally caught nearly a 3-pound white. Look at the big fat spawn and belly on that female right there. 2 pounds and 3 ounces. And again, a 2-pound white bass is really uncommon, and these are just average here. Well, 2 pounds and 3 ounces, it looks like what that crappie weighs. So that's a good solid 2-pound slab right there, and that's, I'm telling you, that's an average fish for this lake right here. That one hit a little, look at the little crappie bait that one hit, and a giant pig crappie. That's easily a 2-pound class crappie right there. You don't catch, I don't catch a lot of fish that big.
This part of the program is brought to you by Over Under Clothing. We craft high quality, made in USA products that celebrate the outdoors and the people who enjoy it. Help us with our mission of preserving the sporting lifestyle. Be part of the Over Under world and come celebrate your outdoor. Hi everyone, we got the last show of the season. We hope that this has been really beneficial to you. You caught plenty of fish thanks to these fishing reports. My son Eric's been catching plenty of redfish over in Biloxi Bay. These are all sizes of reds. They're everywhere. You got to wade through the redfish to catch the slot fish. There's also some big bulls, but stay with it and you'll find fish. Just keep moving. Use spinner baits, spoons, diving plugs. You want to use searching lures. There's also plenty of flounder and some white trout also in that area. Those fish are taking primarily live baits, mud minnows, mullet, live shrimp work well too. Over in Alabama, I was talking to Captain Charlie Gray. He's fishing out of Dolphin Island. He's catching lots of limits of 1 to 3 pound spotted sea trout, plus redfish and white trout. He's working popping corks and live shrimp in the marshes of South Mobile County. The Fowl and Dog rivers have been especially good. Grand Bay also is doing well. Captain Charlie's also fishing Mobile, Tensaw Delta, and the upper Mobile Bay area has also been very good. In Georgia, Captain Brad Stewart's doing very well out of Tybee Island near Savannah. He's catching trout, redfish, and flounder. Wilmington River and Wausau Sound area has been particularly good for those fish out of Savannah. Well, that's it for the Coastal South. Get out in the water and take a youngster with you when you go.
Welcome to the final freshwater fishing update for Alabama, Georgia, and Mississippi for the 2015 season. This week's report is sponsored by Piney Woods Hunting Lodge in Barber County, Alabama, offering the best in traditional southern quail hunting. Individual or corporate hunting packages available on 3,000 acres near Lake Eufaula. www.pineywoodsHuntingLodge.com. Now, it's been an exciting year of taking you all around the three-state region to keep tabs on what's been biting in our lakes, rivers, and streams. We hope that these reports have encouraged you to get out there and sample these options that we've covered. Even though the winter months are now bearing down on us with their cool, windy, and bleak weather, the fun's not over yet. Our three-state region has a moderate enough climate that the fish bite through December, January, and February. You just need to bundle up and keep fishing through the holiday season. Whether you're dropping jig and spoons down to largemouth bass, fishing under bridges for crappie, chasing surface-feeding striped bass, or hitting the streams of North Georgia for some rainbow trout action, there's plenty of good options on the winter water. We want to wish you and your families a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we hope that Santa fills your stocking with that new spinning reel or a box of bass lures. We also look forward to seeing you next spring when again we'll head out for some freshwater action in Alabama, Georgia, and Mississippi.
One of the biggest stories of 2015 was the drought recovery across the entire southwest region. Two of the lakes that experienced that to the greatest degree were Lake Travis down near Austin, Texas, that rose 45 feet just in a few days. The striper fishing came back in a big way. And then out at Possum Kingdom Lake in far west Texas, a big rise, recovery from the drought, and a big fire they had a couple of years ago, and the striper fishing there is nothing short of fantastic. All these fish are doing the same thing, I'm telling you. They're where the bait is, and the bait hangs out in the third stage of what I'm about to tell you. Let's put that fish back. Got him. All right, look at this. Got a nice one right off the bat. How about that for the first drop of the day? How many times has that ever happened where we've gone out and the first drop, a nice quality size striper like that hits? That is just pretty amazing right there. Look how beautiful this fish is. He is just a gorgeous specimen there.
Fox Sports Outdoors is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price, every day. By Lew's, setting a new standard of fishing performance. Feel the difference. By Gene LaRue and Bobby Garland Lures. With our baits, a good day of fishing is in the bag. And by Stren Fishing Lines, the standard of dependability.
Hey everybody, you've caught the season-ending episode here on Fox Sports Outdoors, taking a look back at the best of the best in 2015. Coming to you right now from the top of the Ozark Mountains, that is the famous Crescent Hotel, built in 1886, just outside Eureka Springs, Arkansas. We had a couple of really great saltwater fishing trips this year, including my very first ever red snapper caught at Gulf Shores, Alabama. Then way down on the South Texas coast at Port Mansfield, we had one heck of a day catching flounder. I caught me a red snapper right there, ladies and gentlemen. First one of my entire life.
He's 9.5.
9.5 pound red snapper, just like that. Out of Port Mansfield up in the land cut, and we have caught one of what I wanted to catch today. There.
Target species.
Target species right there. That's a nice flounder. They don't fight until they get in the net. No. And then look at that. All right, there's a nice flounder for you right there. Way to go, Steve.
Thank you. That's awesome.
We got some beautiful flounder working in here. We're fishing just an edge, a drop edge out here, as we mentioned. And these flounder really seem to be here. We've stuck 3 or 4 nice ones in a row.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's Tennessee and Kentucky Fishing Report. This is the last report of 2015, and first off I want to say thank you for tuning in every week. I hope it's positively impacted your fishing success and it's been informative. That's our goal, is just to help you catch more fish. With that being said, I want to tell you a little bit about Tennessee and Kentucky fishing through the winter. One of my favorite things about living here is fishing for smallmouth in the wintertime. We've got Dale Hollow, Center Hill, Pickwick, Percy Priest, Lake Cumberland, just a bunch of great smallmouth fisheries, and you can catch sauger and crappie and catfish and stripers and all that good stuff. But if you're in Tennessee and Kentucky and you're fishing in the wintertime, I highly suggest chasing those big smallmouth around. Outside of that, between now and our next report in the spring, I just want to wish each of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I appreciate everybody that tunes in every week, all the positive responses I get and the feedback I get, and I hope and pray that this Christmas season that you guys all truly understand what Christmas is all about. Guys, I thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to do this. I can't wait to see you again in the spring. God bless.
Well, it's that time you've all been waiting for. The time when everybody gets a good laugh on all of us that do the show and bring it to you each and every week. Things do not always go as planned. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. We all get a big ho, ho, ho on this year's package of bloops and blunders. Crap. This is Fox Sports Outdoors. Hey, welcome back, everybody. We've made it out on the lake right now on, what's the name of this lake? Man, that's a sprawling lake on the, what are the rivers?
I'm answering questions by the viewers. This should be real good. I am not on parole. I beat all the charges.
Let's get things started back at the FSN. Good Lord. It's only 5.5 feet long, and let me double check that. Some anglers call them sockeye. I still screwed it up. Come on, be a little smoother. They're looking for water temperature, they're looking for current, and what's the third thing they're looking for? This week's winner in the Costa Catch of the Week contest is Derek, Fulton of Grove, Georgia.
And evening moons will feature, oh, it doesn't say evening moons. It usually does. Darn it.
Are you cleaning trout?
No way.
You're not? A smart man right
I'm
here.
a lazy Mexican.
We are.
Are there any other kind?
You cannot say
It's
that.
gonna be fun.
Hey folks, be sure to join the Fox Sport
Light action spinning rod, and you can see there, Barry. The only thing that it takes to do that, Barry, it's when I get to the end. Rod blank above, Barry. They are absolutely polluted, Barry. Put those principles into practice. I did it.
Fox Sports Outdoors is brought to you by Exide AGM Marine Batteries. Starts like new, stays like new longer. By Motor Guide Trolling Motors. Introducing the XI5 for ultimate boat control. And by Nitro Performance Fishing Boats. Champions aren't born, they're made.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time for the Ask the Pro segment, where viewers get expert insights from professional anglers. This week's question comes from Robert, who asks, what type of routine maintenance does my outboard motor need? For the answer, we ask professional angler Edwin Evers.
The maintenance that I perform on my Mercury, one of the most important things is always changing that lower gear oil. You know, you're supposed to do it initially after the first 20 hours and then every 100 hours after that. I like to use the good synthetic, the high performance gear oil. I always try to drain the water out. You know, this time of year being very, very cold, always keep those grease certs, you know, on the steering, on all your steering, keep all that stuff greased. And, you know, when you get your engine plugged up, it never hurts. There's a little knob on the back you can unscrew. A garden hose screws right into it. You can flush your engine out, especially if you're in salt water or you've been idling through a lot of shallow water. Just get all that junk flushed out of your engine. But use good gas and always use the same brand of oil. That's very, very important. You know, I would definitely recommend using your outboards manufactured oil. You know, for me it'd be Mercury. That's about what I do for my motor.
Thanks, Edwin. If you have something to ask one of the pros, simply visit our website and follow the Ask the Pro link to submit your question. Enjoy the holidays and remember to join us right here in the spring for another season of Fox Sports Outdoors. Now, someone's going to win a new pair of sunglasses on the Costa Catch of the Week.
What more fitting way could there be to conclude our 2015 season than a quick look at the Christ of the Ozarks statue just outside Eureka Springs at the very top of the Ozarks, looking over this beautiful countryside. Hey, it's time right now for this week's winner in the Costa Catch of the Week contest. Each and every week on the show, someone wins a free pair of Costa sunglasses. This week's winner is Roger Harrelson of Georgetown, South Carolina, showing a 25-pound redfish he caught at Winyah Bay, South Carolina. If you would like to be our next winner, all you have to do is go to our website at foxsportsoutdoors.com, click in the Costa Catch of the Week area. Yes, even during the off season, and you could be eligible to be our next winner when our 2016 season launches here on the show. And if you'd like to see all of the Costa frame and lens styles, you can go back to the front page of our website and click on the Costa logo. You can see everything they make, all of their great products right there. Listen closely to this. Our greatest fear in life should not be of failing, but of being successful at the things in life that don't really matter. Each week here on the show for this entire season, we've tried to do this little segment at the end of the show called Stuff That Matters. We try to pass along a little truth that matters in life well beyond just our love of the sport of fishing. Now, those of you who know me and watch the show know that I am very passionate about this sport. But I'm not nearly as passionate about that. It's not nearly as high a priority as other things in my life, including my relationship with Jesus, my relationship with my wife, with my kids, with my family, with making good life choices, being responsible, being accountable. Those things are all well more important to me than fishing. So what are the things in your life that you're working so hard to be successful at? And do they really matter? Will they stand the test of time? Will they matter 50 or 100 years from now? Think about that headed into this off season. Hey, I hope you enjoyed our trip today to Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and our look back, the 2015 season, the bloops, the blunders, the highlights, the big fish, and the great trips that we got to experience. And let me be the first to invite you back beginning next March of 2016, as we debut our next full season of episodes. And you can catch the start date and the show times always on the front page of our website at foxsportsoutdoors.com. Keep an eye on that during the off season for great contests, giveaways, and the launch of our 2016 season. And to catch up on all the latest news during the off season, be sure to follow us at the Twitter address you see on your screen for the very latest off-season fishing news, big fish that get caught, fishing videos that we'll put up, lots of information to keep you caught up during the off-season. You can also like our Facebook page to get lots of that same kind of news as well. Hey, I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas with your family and friends, a very happy and successful New Year, and we will see you right back here in March of 2016. Until then, I'm Barry Stokes saying be safe, have fun. Bye-bye, y'all. Enough, 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 enough!
For the answer, we checked with Cropper.
We're gonna show you the trash fish. Normally we would edit this out and you would never see this.
And don't forget to unhook the front. I don't care how good you can drive it. If you can't get it off the trailer, it ain't going nowhere. And that's my tip of the day.